Hey everyone, welcome back to the Good Girl Box. Today's topic is a tough one, but it's also necessary. We're discussing what it really means when men in our lives, the ones who claim to love and support us, choose to back leaders whose policies directly impact women's rights and restrict our freedoms. It can feel personal because, for many of us, it is personal. So let's dig in. What message does this send? Why does it matter so much? And how can we respond to this letdown in a way that protects our values and our voices? For a lot of women, it's devastating to see men close to us, partners, fathers, friends, voting for someone who actively supports restrictions on our bodies, our choices, and our rights. We're not just talking about politics here. This cuts much deeper. Their vote is more than a ballot. It's a reflection of their beliefs and values. When men support leaders who are comfortable with limiting our autonomy, they are sending a message that says, I'm okay with your choices not being fully yours. And that is something we just can't ignore. This isn't about whether or not we have differing opinions on taxes, foreign policies, or other political areas. We're talking about something very fundamental: our rights to control our bodies and our lives. So, when a man votes in favor of leaders who want to restrict those rights, it feels like a slap in the face. We may have shared countless moments with these men, discussing our dreams and our ambitions and our values, believing they understood and respected our autonomy. But that vote, that choice says something else. For those of us who see the men in our lives vote for leaders like Trump, it feels like a betrayal. And here's why. We count on the people closest to us to support us, not just in words, but in actions. And when their actions align with leaders who don't believe in women's autonomy, it creates a huge divide. Even if it's not openly discussed, the gap in values becomes present in the relationship, a silent reminder that he may not respect our autonomy as much as we once believed. It's hard to accept that the same people we rely on to support us might be the ones voting to take away rights we consider fundamental. Many men might not even realize the connection between their vote and the impact that it has on a woman's lives. They might think they're just supporting the candidate, not realizing that to us, their choice translates into a lack of respect for our fundamental rights. When men vote for leaders who strip away our rights, it sends a message about whose freedoms is truly valued in our society. They're saying that they're okay with double standards, one where they keep their autonomy while supporting policies that limit ours. It's not just frustrating, it's deeply disappointing. It highlights an uncomfortable truth that men will always choose to protect their own comfort and beliefs over our rights. And let's be clear, this isn't an issue women alone should be addressing. It's an issue that requires everyone, men included, to stand up and recognize that a society that restricts women's freedoms isn't one rooted in fairness or respect. We deserve allies, especially in the men we call our loved ones, allies who understand that real support means advocating for equality and fairness in every area of our lives. So, how do we respond? How do we make it clear that that kind of choice hurts us and that it's not something that we just get over? The first step is to be honest, open conversations. Sometimes men don't make the connection between their vote and the impact on our lives. They may have never considered the depth of the hurt their vote might cause, which is ridiculous. They should. Share how you feel. Let them know when they support leaders who don't believe in women's autonomy. It's a message that our voices and choices don't hold the same weight as theirs. This conversation isn't about starting an argument. It's about setting standards of respect. We can let the men in our lives know that supporting women means aligning their votes with our rights and freedoms. It's not about agreeing with every single issue. It's about understanding that the right to control our bodies is not up for debate. Voting is one of the most powerful statements of values a person can make. It's a way to show in no uncertain terms that what we believe in and what we prioritize. So if a man claims to care about you but consistently votes against policies to protect women's autonomy, it is a contradiction that can't be overlooked. He's telling you something fundamentally about where his values lie and what's important to pay attention to. Actions speak louder than words, and voting for a leader who supports equality and rights for all speaks volumes. Ladies, we have every right to demand respect and autonomy. If someone chooses to hurt you and make you feel less valued, it's okay to create distance. It's okay to reevaluate the relationship and stand firm on your values. Surround yourself with people who support you, not just in words, but in actions, and who genuinely believe in your right to live freely and make your own choices. Sometimes that might mean distancing yourself from people who refuse to see the impact of their choices. It might even mean cutting ties. But remember, you stand up for your worth and protect your peace. By staying grounded and true to yourself, you show your rights and your voice are non-negotiable. If there's a silver lining in all of this, it's that we're not alone in the fight for respect and autonomy. There are communities of women, allies, and advocates who understand the importance of equality and support each other in making choices that reflect our values. We're in this together, and our strength is only growing. We can hold others accountable, raise our voice, and keep pushing for a world where every woman's choices are respected and valued. Thank you for joining me on the Good Girl Box today. This was a difficult topic, but it's one we can't ignore. We can stand strong, hold people accountable, and continue to build a future where our rights and voices aren't up for negotiation. Remember, true support isn't just words, it's actions. It's respect. It's a commitment to equality. And it's about standing alongside us, not against us, in a pursuit in a world where we all deserve equal rights and freedom to make our own choices. Until next time, let's raise our voices, demand accountability, and stand together. Because we're strong, and we are stronger together, and we're not going anywhere.